Okay, first of all, we want to talk about forms and concepts. Okay, we think we are deeply convinced that the member states and the EU itself have to finance these forms.
So the Europol has to fight against crime, and it is an European anti-crime agency. Thanks. Dear Mr. President, members of the board, members of the jury, fellow delegates, good morning. In a Europe that is in constant transformation, our resolution puts the theme of the freedom of speech and faith and the peaceful coexistence among people. In order to face the proposed theme in a correct way, we think it is important to take into account the changes the European Union is living. It is impossible not to consider what has changed in the European framework. Ignoring new people, new cultures and new ideologies, the European Union has come into close contact. Thanks for your kind attention.
Bravo,
So regarding security, we want to highlight the fact that security of course should not become an alibi to limitate freedom, but we have to say that security is what it's the main point to guarantee security to everybody, not only to the European citizens, but also to those who have different opinions or different religions. So security is very important, and we all know that it should not become an alibi to justify the limitation of freedom.
Sorry for interrupting you.
So, first of all, we want to say that the presence of houses of God in the countries is a visible sign, is a marked sign of integration and the pacific coexistence of people. We also want to say that the European member states have to finance the building of the houses of God and any building only if it's possible. It's not compulsory, but only it's financed if possible.
You don't talk either about women's conditions in the third-part states, and you don't propose nor sound solutions aimed at ensuring them the fundamental rights. Moreover, concerning the legal field, you have never specified the kind of punishments that you propose to sanction exploiters of human trade.
It is necessary to think about some effective solutions because we think that it's so easy to think that these problems exist. Thank you.
Common point, okay? So all the member states have to cooperate all together in order to reach their goals. And for what concerning the European platform, okay, we think that it is not so useless because the positive influence of TV, not negative influence of TV, okay, because we are talking about, for example, sensibilization campaigns, okay, not such as news, okay. We are only talking about campaigns. It is a positive influence, and it is enough. So.
Okay, thanks. We listened to your points, and the most important conclusions come out during the open debate. We want to highlight for the last time that young people are what will be the Europe tomorrow. Thanks for your kind attention, and this meant so much to us, and this is how Europe should build itself, with collaboration and different opinions all together. Thank you very much.
One night to be confused, one night to speed up truth. We had a promise made, 4 hands and then away, both under influence. We had divine sense to know what to say. Mind is a razor blade to call for hands up. One night of magic rush, the start a simple touch. One night to push and scream, and then relief. 10 days of perfect tears, the colors red and blue. We had a promise made, we were in love. Took off our hats of above to lean on. Wouldn't be good enough for me. Took off our hats of above to lean on. Wouldn't be good enough. And you knew the hand of the devil. And you kept us awake with false teeth, sharing different heartbeats in one life. Took off our hats of above to lean on. Would it be good enough for me now? Took off our hats of above to lean on. Would it be good enough?
1, 2, 3, go.
Welcome back to the GA. We're now taking a point from Libe 1. Libe 1, you're recognised.